friends. This is Alia Jamal, the Love Coach, and today we are having another conversation. And today's topic is, what does it take to find the one? The reason I thought of discussing this topic today, we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary, and there is a lot of work that went into just growing that specific part of myself. And that is also something that I do for my clients. I help them heal their heart to attract the one. But today we want to just focus on what does it really take when it comes to the work that you have to do, or what is the secret formula to attract love, to keep love. Especially in today's day and age, everyone's, I believe, because of the access of social media, access of communication, apps being on every single phone, everyone is afraid of their partner cheating on them. And it's not like, it just doesn't exist in the traditional relationship that we see, men and women. It exists in all kind of relationships too. So my friends in LGBTQ plus community go through the exact same thing. So it's not like just a man or a woman thing, it's a human thing. It's a human thing. We have struggles within us, and that is where all that happens. So what is that secret formula to attract the one, to keep the attract the one, to keep the one, and how can you guarantee that you can have that love in your life? Now, a lot of people, they are chasing a dream. They see everyone else in their age is married, and they want to be married to. A lot of people, a lot of women I know who are in a very, very, very unhealthy marriage, but they stay in that marriage because it's part of their identity. So some of us are looking for that trophy. Finally, I got a partner. And it is more so in women, we are conditioned to find the man, and we want to settle down and have a family, and then we can check all the boxes, and then you're a good woman. So we are conditioned to think that way. So what happens, even if you consider yourself to be a modern woman living in today's world, unconsciously that things live within you. So even if the relationship is unhealthy, many women, they stay stuck in that unhealthy relationship. So what I'm about to share, it can help you whether you're single, it can help you whether you're done dating, it can help you if you are in a marriage that it's good, there's no on surface abuse going on, but you're just not satisfied. You feel like, is this it? Like there's no spark. So this would help all those three people. So let's talk a little bit about where love comes from. Love is not something that exists outside of you. Unconditional love is a very specific frequency. Just how when you get a bulb, there would be a blue bulb, there would be a yellow bulb, there would be a white bulb, and good luck if you're trying to get that perfect shade so all the bulbs in your home can match. It can be very challenging. So think of those different colors, different frequencies. So the love that we really want to aim for is supposed to be unconditional. What does unconditional love mean? Unconditional love means I don't need anything from you in order to love you. That is what a human's true nature is. Our true nature is I don't need anything from you to love you. The love that exists in today's world, if you treat me well, I would love you or I will treat you well. But if you don't treat me well, I'm out of here. If you don't pay for the 50%, I'm out of here. If you don't do this, those are all conditions. And of course, we all have our own conditions that, we set, those are our boundaries. But we are talking about the very specific frequency of love. Now, where does it live? It lives inside your heart. To be very specific, it lives in the front heart chakra. That's where it lives. So if you're looking for love, you're not going to find it outside in a man or in a woman. You're going to find it within you. And when you have done the work to find that love within you, this is what's going to happen. You're going to feel complete. You're not going to feel like anything is missing in your life. That is the feeling you live with. So if you already have a partner, you're going to wake up every morning feeling complete. They don't need to give you anything. Now, have you ever been around a person who's just so rich that they don't need money from anyone? How do they interact with people? How do they feel when they go out? And then think of a friend who's like, going through a troubled time and they call you time to time to ask for some money. Even if we have a lot of money, eventually we start to avoid them because that is a needy energy and the other one is abundant energy. We all are operating from a very needy energy in our relationships. Even when a lot of people they go on a date, they're just looking for what is it this person can give me. That is a very needy energy. So now coming back to when you feel complete within yourself, you're going to attract that same energy in another human. Now, if that human already lives in your home, because energy mimics energy. When your heart is wide open, it's impossible for your spouse to heart stay close. Like their heart is going to open. Maybe you have already experienced you both are having an argument, both are like, it's getting heated, and all of a sudden you just go into that place where you can see like, both of us are right. So what happened in that moment? Your heart opened and all of a sudden the whole thing collapses. That is the magic that exists within you. So if you're in a marriage that is, it's just okay, not that, sparky or there's no fireworks going on anymore, focus on finding that love within yourself. And if you need help, that is my expertise. You can always reach out to me. However, you're watching this, comment below, DM me, go to my website, aliajamalcoaching.com, because that is the work I do. I help you heal your relationship with yourself and find that fountain of love within your heart. So if you're in that boring stage, you can attract that with time. It's not going to happen overnight, but within a month you're going to see your partner is changing. And this has happened with my clients. By the way, if you go to my website and you're reading all the testimonials, I love to keep my work anonymous and testimonial anonymous too, and my clients have their free will to share something or not share something. Some people don't share anything, and some people share just a little bit, they don't share the whole story. And I really respect that. But I have seen it over and over in my clients who came to me while they are married, but their marriages seem like is, just going all over the place. And it starts to get better and their love starts to get stronger. It's not that their partner changed or their husband changed. They changed. They dropped that needy energy and they went into I am complete feeling. I don't need anything from anyone to feel whole. I am whole. And now, if you're a person who's thinking all the good ones are taken, there's no good men out there, my friend, that is the frequency within you. You're not connected with who you are. You can keep going on. Like I have helped people who have been in the dating scene for about a decade and they're ready to give up. And then, within 7, 8 weeks, they're with their partner. So it can happen that fast because the blockage is within you. You're looking outward. Look within you. Where is that love sitting within you? What are the layers that are keeping you away from that love? Is it that you don't like something about yourself or you don't believe something about yourself? So those are the things, we can go deeper into. But coming back to our today's topic, what does it take to find the one and also keep the one? Is being engaged with your own heart, being in love with your own self. Some people think that is a very selfish thing to do and you're going to become a narcissist. That narcissist is a person who's pretending they're in love with themselves. People who are truly in love with themselves, they feel so soft when you pass by them. They don't feel abrasive like a narcissist. So don't believe that a narcissist is so in love with them. Because when you do the work of falling in love with yourself, you can only, like, the first door you gotta enter is acceptance. When you have done the work to accept all parts of you, the parts that are pretty dark and the parts that are a little bit light and the part that are 100% light, it becomes so much easier for you to accept someone else. So if you're looking at your husband and you're like, he's nagging me, he's doing this, he's doing that, why he's like that, pause, look within. Where do you criticize yourself? Heal that, and you're going to stop criticizing the other person. Same thing. If you're going on dates and you're like, men are this, men are that, I don't like them, why they have to be so weird, pause. Where within you criticize yourself? And my friend, energy never lies. That is one of the best advice I got from one of my mentors. If you follow the energy, you'll always end up at the right spot where the shift needs to happen. If you are seeing it right in front of you, it exists within you. Now we can be honest and do that work, or we can just keep pretending we are so healed, we are so good, and there's just something wrong with the other person. So, again, coming back to what we've been talking about, what it takes to find the one is healing your heart, connecting with that fountain of love within you, and stop seeking it outside. When you seek it outside, you're coming from the energy of lack, you're coming from the energy of neediness. Maybe in the beginning, in the first year, when, like, the our biochemistry is playing a role, we are in that honeymoon phase, it will work. It will work. Like, you'll be like, yay, we are good, we're such a good match. But after a year, that doesn't help, right? Then we have to build a real relationship. You can build a real relationship that is going to last, where you're going to experience freedom when you have created that relationship within you. And the reason I can say this with so much conviction, this is the second time I'm married, and I lived through every single nightmare you can imagine in my first marriage. And I can tell you it was my creation. That's why I never blame my ex, because, he was only mimicking what existed within me. And it has taken me many hours of inner work to get to the conclusion and be able to share this with you today with a big smile, with a real, genuine smile, because I realized I created that from, like, my inner environment was being projected in front of me as him. As I healed those wounds within me, I started treating myself with kindness, with love, with zero criticism. Everything started to shift. And that is when you can attract another partner that is going to mimic the same frequency. So when I was looking for someone to get married, I wasn't really looking for, like, how amazing that person is. I know I'm amazing. I just had few criterias. And of course, the person that I attracted meet every single one of them and even more, because I did create him literally on paper, and universe just delivered him. So there is a workshop I do on the full moon of Leo. That is where I take my clients through the whole process. If you're interested, you can reach out to me and I can take you that through that process, how to create that partner that you're looking for. But again, we do it from inside out. You're going to create that within you first. So, wrapping it up, how do you find the one? You find that one within you. And my friend, in all honesty, because this is the path I am on, the more I get to know myself, the happier I become. The more I'm cleaning up the darkness within me, like, that leftover criticism, that little bit of guilt and shame still, all those, fears that I didn't even know still existed. As I do that work and I truly get to experience my soul and the love that outpours from my soul to my body, I feel so satisfied every single moment. That is what makes my life experience so beautiful. While maybe someone else, like, same age, same situation like me, their life is not so beautiful. They're like, what are you talking about, Alia? That's it, how exactly I lived many, many years ago. I would watch something and I would be like, how come this person is so happy and I'm not? Because I was still on that journey. I continue being on that journey. And the more you fall in love with yourself and you create that wholeness within you, the happier your relationships are going to be. That I can guarantee you. So, with that, we are coming to a conclusion. And I just wanted to share I am hosting a 10-week program. It's for women only, and it is called Unlocked Heart. And what we are going to do in those 10 weeks, we are going to go deeper into the blocks of the heart. So at the end, if nothing else, you'll be able to feel your heart and you'll be able to feel that loving power within you. This is one of my I would say entry level program. I do much deeper work than a life coach out there, because we get to work not just on your mind, we get to work on your heart. So it is a much deeper work. And if you want to join my world, this is one of the entry level program. I highly recommend it. It's starting on September 18th, so just in 2 days. We are starting on Thursday. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're working, it's plenty of time to come home and get settled. And I will be putting yeah, if you're ready and if that is something that resonates with you, let me know and I'll get you the link to sign up. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.